Oh, there you are. How you doing? This is Old Stone. Caught me at home this time. Yeah, even Stone gets some time off. I deserve time off too, don't I? Yeah, I can't work 24 hours a day. So here I am at home, sitting in the backyard, watching CNN. Yep, you know it. You know it. I want to talk to you about these migrants again, because you see the scramble going on. Everyone's scrambling around trying to reunify these families because they didn't have a plan to begin with. They never have a plan. They just do things. And when it went sideways on them, they didn't know what to do. So they started scrambling, trying to find a solution, trying to find somebody to blame and something that they can do to change what's going on. But the fact of the matter is, they're caught. They're caught. The light was shined on them. They was dragged out of the dark alley into the middle of the street, and now everybody can see the biggest that they are. Everybody can see it. Everybody. They talk about the law. All right, yeah, let's talk about the law. The law is very important. Let's talk about due process. The Constitution gives them the right for due process. The right. Now, when people come here and apply for asylum, that means something. When Israelis came over in the 40s and 50s seeking asylum, there was a large segment of the population that didn't want them here, but they were granted asylum. Why? Because they're an ally. That's what you do for allies. That's what you do. When your next door neighbor has a problem in their house, you have no problem inviting them in. If a pipe burst in your neighbor's house and they couldn't stay there, most of us would have no problem in saying, you know what, I got an extra bedroom. Bring your family on over. Y'all can sleep over at my house tonight. That's what neighbors do. When you see your neighbor beating his wife, you intervene. If she came to you for assistance, you would not slam the door in her face. You would tell her to come in, and you would close the door and keep the man that was chasing her out. That's what any decent human being would do. But not our president. Our president slammed the door in her face and said, take your problems elsewhere. We don't want your problems here. We don't want your problems here. You know why? Because we don't like you. He would have you believe that America hates Mexico. Even though we spend millions of dollars going there on vacation. We invite them into our homes so we can hire them. No disrespect to them at all. They're hardworking people. They cut our grass. They take care of our children. And you expect that they look at you the same way when they hear you talking about the news while they're cleaning your house and taking care of your kids? They certainly know what's inside of you then. But I think that's what frightens you. I think that's what frightens you, because you've seen inside of yourselves. And it's scary what you see. But you keep finding a way to justify it. This is my challenge to my Caucasian brothers and sisters. I'm challenging you now. Look into yourself. Don't tell me what you see. Tell yourself what you see. Verbalize it. Don't just think it. If you see something that you don't like about yourself, speak it. And when you hear the word spoken, you'll be amazed at how it changes you. You'll be amazed. Let me tell you something. There was a time in my life I didn't like white people at all. Period, point blank. I'm sorry, I'm from a small town in South Carolina. I've seen what white people are capable of in the name of God. I've seen good, decent Christian folks mistreat everybody in my family. And it's frightening why they don't understand why people have anger in them. They think our memories are short, like theirs, because their memories are very short. It's amazing. They can remember history when it comes to Columbus, the old European days when Europe ruled the world. They remember those things. They remember. They conveniently forget Jim Crow. They forget how many blacks they hung in back alleys and backwoods all over this country for no reason. No reason other than they were black. So I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to challenge yourselves and really look at yourself in the deepest ways and say what you see. Not what you want to see, but what you actually see. Because I do believe there's more good in people than what we actually display. But what we're displaying is not what Christian folks do. I saw a viral video of a woman in California calling a Mexican man and his mother rapists and murderers and killers, and all they were doing was working hard. Mexican Americans. Naturalized, true. They're from Mexico, but guess what? They are as American as you are, whether you want to admit it or not. They have the exact same rights that you do, whether you want to admit it or not. We love talk about rights. We love talk about rights. Well, let's talk about everybody's rights. Everybody. We're all American. We all have the same rights. Check your rights. Take care of yourselves. God bless. Bye-bye. I'm going back to my time off. Y'all caught me off guard this time. Take care.